We are talking about leadership EQ, and let's focus on how inner conflict creates indecision and mistakes. I am Sulipan, your personal transformation coach. As a leader, you carry past stories and fears of failure into your current position. There is no magic button that you can push to reset your past once you step in as an entrepreneur or a leader within a larger organization. And let me tell you, there are many more that will show up when you step up as an entrepreneur. And you've got to go at this alone. And there will be triggers that you didn't even think might exist, and they will show up. It is a matter of how do you view these fears and self-doubt that you are bringing with you into your business. If you can look at it as normal, yes, here, I am a human being, I come with all my past into this. You are creating an opportunity for yourself to view your team, to view your staff as also just a person as you are with their fears and their limitations. And yet we need those to keep us accountable. It is very important to weigh up the pros and cons and not blindly rush into making decisions. Yet on the other side, when we become stunted by our self-doubt and our fear of failure, it is now becoming debilitating. And this leads to indecision. It leads to overthinking and you're wanting to micromanage. You cannot think enough to ensure that there might not be something going wrong. You cannot micromanage to a point where you can predict every person's action and how to ensure that the outcome will be as you want it to be. A team who functions under that normal acceptance that mistakes are made, that we come into this environment with our own fears, will create trust within your team. It will motivate them because there's no longer the fear, and so they can go out and be motivated. And it will lead to the growth of the business. A team that works under that debilitating self-doubt and fear of the team leader will lead to very slow business growth. Costly mistakes will be made, and your staff will constantly be under fear, which will lead to a very toxic environment within which you run your company. As a leader, it is your responsibility to check in on your overriding emotions. What are the stories that come once that emotion has been triggered? The moment you're in a situation, you feel the fear set in, stop for a second and hear what are the stories that are beginning to run. That will give you an indication of the fear you are running. And yes, it most likely will be, we are going to lose money. This is going to cost us in time. I cannot afford to lose this account. Whatever it is, the thing is to not focus on that fear, but to turn towards how can I solve this? What can we learn that in future, not what I want for you, but should you lose the account, that in future, when this happens, that you can ensure that you don't lose the account again, that you don't waste time, that you don't make costly mistakes. Your emotion will trigger the limiting beliefs, the limiting stories that you are telling yourself about this situation. Know what those stories are. Take ownership of it, because only once you recognize the story that is busy running, now you have the ability to change it. Until that time, you will keep having the same fear and you'll keep running into the same problems because you have not identified what it truly is that you fear, so that you can take active steps in changing it, not avoiding it, changing it. The moment you can identify what the story is, now you can come back into calm because now you are in control. Now you know what way to go, what to do. And now you are beginning to manage your stress, which has an impact on your entire staff, and that will carry out into the wider world, the public, who you are calling to come and do business with you. I wish you best as you start looking at those limiting beliefs, what they are, acknowledging them. It takes guts, but you can change them. Remember, master your beliefs and you will master your future. Be kind to yourself, and we will chat soon.